Looking for some serious inspiration? Watch the success story of Harshal Juikar, a non-engineering graduate from MIT WPU, who created news by achieving the extraordinary feat of landing his dream job at Google, one of the world's most renowned tech companies.
My journey started right from my bachelor's, being very honest. So I was in my BSc Computer Science. I have completed my bachelor's degree in Computer Science, and it was quite a fun, to be very honest. In our college, we had a club named as Local Host. I was a vice president of that club, and I have received a great mentor because the thing is, whatever my achievements, whatever my dreams are, my mentor has fulfilled it till the fullest. They used to guide me. Whatever things went wrong, they used to put my ears. So it wasn't fun. I would like to mention his name, Mr. Pramod Hinde. So he's one of the finest mentor I have ever got. So he told me that if you are, I was into this IoT and stuff. I used to create servers. I used to play with the servers, networking and stuff. So he suggested me that why don't you enhance your skills by conducting meetups, then going to the hackathons and stuff. So my journey started from my second years of bachelor. So I used to attend hackathons. I used to attend multiple meetups as well, and used to network over there. So they helped me to develop my skills, and then I developed a keen interest into AI technology, by which the Tesla comes into the picture. So like I was very inspired by Tesla's work, the Tesla's technology, which was very amazing, I believe, and it is still up to the mark. So I was amazed that how are the people, how is this a specific thing going on. So I just check out, I just swarm the internet. I did many lot of research into it, and I developed a keen interest into AI. So AI ML I learned around my bachelor's last year. Then the thing is blockchain. So I was surprised that when our COVID certificates were issued, each and everything has a QR code in the end of the certificate. So I came to know about that later on, that QR code is actually generated on blockchain by our Indian government. So I was shocked, like this technology, like how doesn't it crash? So I get to know that it is a decentralized system, so it doesn't crash. Then it has many more benefits as well, like Web3 and whatnot. So I started learning into the blockchain tech. My sir also helped me for the same. And then sir approached me that you have a good skill. Why don't you apply to the Google? So I was be like, it's a very big tech giant. It's nearly impossible for me. The sir also mentioned that nothing is small into this world. Each and everything is big. You just have to give it a shot. So I applied for multiple times. I got into Google as an intern first, as a server administrator, and then they checked out of my skills. Then they were pretty impressed with my skills, and then I reapplied again for being a blockchain architect, and then how I got into it. So that was the stuff which I did. For me, the inspiration was Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He's a man of words. He is just a great man. He is. His journey started right from the village, small village in Kerala, with a church, assembling rocket on bicycles. So whatever he did it for India as well. He lived for India basically. So I was very much amazed by his skills. In such a young age, he developed such missiles. He developed many things for India. So whatever the things are, I would like to mention very specifically that Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's Wings of Fire gave me a lot of motivation, I believe, and due to them, what I'm. So I shall be extremely honest with you. The thing is, we can't expose each and everything. They're pretty much confidential. But I would like to mention that we had seven rounds of interview. From that, one two go for DSAs, and then three are for technical round, and two are for the proper interview round. So this was the stuff, and I won't be able to tell you what had they exactly taught. They have exactly said, But yeah, it was a rigorous process. Like they checked our CV, they checked our resume, then they did a background verification, then they cross-checked with Google Developers Group, as I'm heading the Google Developers Student Club as a president. So considering that, they checked each and every activity of mine. They did a basic background, a lot of background check, I believe, and in the end, they checked my internship performance, which I was there, and then they later approached me for the same. Like my application was approved. Family does play a very important role in each and every child's life, because if your family isn't very supportive, then you can't do anything basically. Like uh, if a specific guy wants to become a pharmacist and he or she is forced to become an engineer, then he or she can't do anything actually in that background. It is against their mind, it's against their will. So my family never did like that to me. They just gave me an open choice. They do whatever you want, just be yourself, be a good human, and do whatever you want that derives your passion. So yeah, it was in great support from my family, and they believed in me, which is very grateful. Like I'm very grateful for that, because there are very less families which believe their child, they support their specific system. Because मेरा भी ऐसे ही था कि इंजीनियर करो अच्छा, एटलीस्ट जॉब मिल जाएगी and stuff. There are many rumors that only engineer explores the tech background and stuff, which is not very true, I believe. And because you need to be in community basically. Okay, so once you get into the community, you tend to learn a lot many things. There are industrial experts which run the community. Now in Pune, I would like to specifically mention we have a Docker community which runs on servers and Kubernetes as well. So it is a 7,000 people community, and they are very good. They teach each other, they learn each other, they learn from each other. So it is very good to remain in community. The more you are into the community, the more you are well done, because you tend to now 7,000 people are there. You tend to know 7,000 ways of solving a problem. So it's very good. For tech success is actually depends upon your domain of interest. Like let's assume you need to go for a data scientist. So for data scientists, you need to conduct R, and then you have to learn to be good with Python. Then you have to be good with Power BI and stuff. Then if you are going for an Android development, then we have Android Studio. Then we have XML, extensible markup language. Then you have Java as well. And in the backend, you do have Firebase as well, which I believe is a great tool for Android. So it actually varies. If you need to be into the tech, it actually varies. And if you need to be into the server and stuff, then we have Linux operating system. You need to be good with Linux, like we have Kali Linux and stuff. We have Red Hat as well. You have Ubuntu as well. Then you need to be good with networking as well, like there are Cisco Packet Tracer, Wireshark, etc., etc. So it actually depends upon your domain, that what tech industry, like where you are applying. There are multiply or two types of employees which I would like to share. One is go employee and one is go employee. Okay, so in go employee, it is us, the tech people, and the for non-tech people, it's go, which are actually based on vendors and stuff. So there are very limited stuff or seats, I will believe, in Google, like hardly marketing, sales, then you have cloud operations as well, and customer supports as well, and even other AdSense. So it mostly is based upon the tech industry. Google is actually based upon the tech industry. So there are very few and handful jobs over there. So you need to be very precise with the CV and stuff. You need to be it is a rigorous process. So you need to be very precise about what you write in your CV, what you write into your resume. So it does depend a lot. Like I remember I gave my CV on Google ka homepage. So like Google homepage is there. I just screenshotted it and uploaded all my details. So you need to be innovative in the sense. You need to show company how much you love that company. And for applying, there is an online portal of Google Careers. Google at Google. No, sorry, careers.google.com. So you can apply it over there as well. Is I am very much hyped and passionate about quantum tech, and Google and NASA has collaborated together, and they have a quantum lab in which they have AI ML technology plus quantum technology, and they also work on blockchain as well. So I really want to get into that lab. That is the ultimate goal of my life. Once I get into that lab, the quantum computers are like they're very beautiful. first of all. Like they have processed a heck lot of amount of data. You can imagine like okay, 1 trillion or 3 trillion supercomputers का जो data है, that only one quantum tech quantum computer can process. It has that amount of power. So I really wanted to work in the quantum tech, and once I get into it completely, then I'll definitely look forward for it. So my faculty played a really very important role in my success. Like those were the guys who were standing behind me and telling me that what to do and what not to do. So college also played an important role, like from providing as I'm president of GDSC, so from providing the room allocation till conducting events, giving the permissions, and till inviting the greatest guests in our college, they have played a very vital role for me. And it's very good that I have such a supportive university behind me, and they always think about us. They always think about the people. They always think about the students. And whatever the thing is, you just need to develop yourself. In the end, you should be happy. Okay, so yeah, that is what my university is capable of, and I'm really very proud of it.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.